Welcome to Clue, Criminal Law for UK Enforcement. Did you know, you may not actually have to give a witness statement to the police. Most people assume they have no choice, but the law says something very different, and that is just one of the things most people get completely wrong. This video covers everything: what a witness statement really is, what signing it means in law, and what your rights are every step of the way. Let's explain. Meet Tammy. She's 32 years old, living in a small house with her 3 children. Jayla is 9, serious and protective. Amara is 6, bright, bubbly, and full of life. And little Theo is just 3 years old, too young to understand what is happening around him. On the surface, their life looks ordinary. But behind closed doors, Tammy has been living in fear. Tammy had suffered years of abuse. One night, her partner assaulted her and threatened to kill her in front of the children. She escaped, locked herself and the kids in a room, and called the police. Officers arrived and arrested him. Then they turned to Tammy and asked, "Would you like to give a statement and support a prosecution? What does that mean, and what happens if she says yes?" Giving a witness statement is usually entirely voluntary. Tammy is under no legal obligation to provide one if she chooses not to. However, without her statement, police may have significantly less evidence to act on. This can directly affect whether the case proceeds at all. There is no strict legal duty to give a statement, but doing so can have a very significant impact on the outcome. What is a witness statement? A witness statement is a formal, written, or video-recorded account of what a person saw, heard, or personally experienced. It must be based only on first-hand knowledge, never on rumor or assumption. In UK law, Section 9 of the Criminal Justice Act 1967 allows a properly signed witness statement to be used as evidence in court. Let's dive deeper so you understand. A witness statement must contain facts only, never hearsay. You describe exactly what you saw or experienced. For example, saying, "I saw him pushed her to the floor" is a fact. Saying someone told me he did is hearsay. Hearsay or rumors must never go into a statement. Statements are written in the witness's own words, without police jargon, so they stay accurate and fair when used as evidence. Statements can be written on paper or recorded on video. Written statements are used in most everyday cases. Video statements are used when a witness is vulnerable, easily intimidated, or the offense is serious, such as domestic abuse or sexual assault. Tammy gives a written statement, but her account is also captured on body-worn video, which can be used as evidence in court proceedings. When taking a statement, the officer guides the witness through events, step by step, in time order. This is known as chronological order. It covers what happened before, during, and after the incident. For example, Tammy gives a history of the abusive relationship, then an account for the incident on the day. This structured approach produces a clear and reliable account for use in court. The MG11 form is the official document used to record all witness statements in England and Wales. At the top, Tammy's full name, occupation, age are all recorded. The form also captures a unique reference number for the case. Below that sits the number of pages and the declaration. This where Tammy confirms her statement is true and that she can be prosecuted if she states anything false. The MG11 form has 2 parts. The front contains Tammy's statement and is shared with the defense as part of the case. But the back of the form is protected. It holds her personal details, her address, her phone number, and her contact information. This section is not disclosable. The defendant cannot see it. It is a critical safeguard that protects Tammy's safety throughout the process. Before signing, the completed statement must be read back carefully in full. Any errors must be corrected at this stage. It is important to speak up, even if it feels uncomfortable. When Tammy signs the form, she confirms the statement is true, to the best of her knowledge and belief. This is known as a declaration of truth. Once signed, it becomes a legal document admissible in court. So we followed Tammy as she gave her witness statement to police. But now comes the question that stops most victims in their tracks. Do I really have to go to court and face him? The anxiety, the fear, the dread of sitting in that room, it is real, and it is valid. But the law has provisions designed specifically for moments like this. And that is where part 2 begins. Giving a statement does not automatically mean you will have to attend court. If the defendant pleads guilty, or if the evidence is not disputed by the defense, the written statement alone may be sufficient. However, if the case is contested and the defense challenges Tammy's account, she may be required to attend court and give her evidence in person before a judge or jury. A law provides important protections for vulnerable or intimidated witnesses. Under the Youth Justice and Criminal Evidence Act 1999, special measures can be put in place. These include giving evidence via a live video link, testifying from behind a screen, or having a trained intermediary present. These provisions are called special measures. The incident may last minutes, but for victims like Tammy, the impact can last a lifetime. Sleepless nights, anxiety, financial loss, fear, the effect on her children and her sense of safety. None of this shows up in a witness statement. But the criminal justice system gives every victim the right to say exactly how they have been affected. And that right has a name: the VPS. A victim personal statement, or VPS, is a separate document that gives Tammy a voice beyond the facts. Her witness statement tells the court what happened, but the VPS tells the court what it has done to her. It covers the emotional, physical, and financial impact of the crime in her own words. For example, she may explain how the children have been waking at night, frightened and unsettled. If Tammy later changes her mind, she can make a retraction statement. This formally tells police she no longer wishes to support the prosecution. However, this is a critical point. A retraction statement does not automatically stop the case. Many victims believe that it does, but this is a very common misconception. The Crown Prosecution Service can still choose to proceed with the case. Even if Tammy withdraws her support entirely, the case may still continue. This is called an evidence-led prosecution. Other evidence is used to build the case instead. This includes the original 999 call, body-worn video footage from officers, photographs of Tammy's injuries, and statements from other witnesses who were present at the time of the incident taking place. Res gestae is a legal rule that allows statements made during or immediately after an incident to be used as evidence in court. For example, the words Tammy spoke to the call handler over the phone while she was still distressed and reacting to what was happening. This can still be used in court proceedings, even if she later withdraws her full witness statement from the case entirely. Jalen, Amara, and Theo were in that room. They witnessed the violence. They were victims too. Res gestae evidence captures Tammy's words and actions in real time, spoken in pure distress, before doubt or pressure could change anything. For the prosecution, this is some of the most powerful evidence available. It reflects the truth of what happened at the exact moment it was happening. We could have never come this far without you. Thank you for your continued support. It means everything to us. We hope you'll stick around and enjoy our other videos as we keep breaking down the law, one case at a time. Thanks for watching. If there's a legal topic you'd like us to break down, drop a line in the comment section below. We're here to make the law clear, practical, and easy to understand. If this helped, give it a like and hit the subscribe button. Stay tuned for more videos. Keep learning, keep overstanding. Know the law, understand the offense. See you next time.